Warm welcome. You're watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where we curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. Right before I reach the headlines, I want to quickly take our viewers through where India stands numerically with its fight against COVID-19. And viewers, this is what it looks like if you just take a look in terms of the numbers. India right now stands at a total import of 68,35,655 positive cases. We've seen till now 58,27,704 recoveries and recorded 1,05,526 deaths. Break it down numerically. Maharashtra continues to lead with the worst COVID toll of 14,80,489. Recoveries till now 11,96,441. Maharashtra has recorded one-third of the national death toll with 39,072 deaths. Andhra is at second position, recording a total caseload of 7,34,427 positive cases and 6,78,828 recoveries and 6,086 deaths. Karnataka is at number 3 with a total caseload of 6,68,652 positive cases, showing 5,42,906 recoveries and 9,574 deaths. This is what it looks like in terms of data just about half hour ago, recorded right here on India Today. Right now, let me quickly. All right, the latest news break coming in just hours after being charged of manipulating TRP ratings in this country. The Republic chief Arnab Goswami was confronted by India Today reporters. Republic editor ducked questions. India Today questioned Republic, and how Republic TV has gone on to cheat its viewers. Arnab Goswami was coming out, the editor of Republic Channel was coming out. Our cameras confronted him. At first, he flashed the victory sign, then looked flustered, and India Today's reporter was physically picked up by bouncers of Arnab Goswami and shoved to the side.
We are asking a simple question. Yes, Arnab Goswami at this point of time is driving the car. Arnab, we'd like to stop you. Arnab. Yes, Arnab, that's a very good thing.
Arnab, please answer a few questions.
The simple
there
question,
are allegations against you.
Side. Arnab, the question we are asking is that Mumbai police has registered a case against you. Mumbai police has registered a case against you. We are asking a simple question, Arnab. Mumbai police has registered a case against you. What do you have to care? What do you have to say? What do you have to say? Mumbai police has registered a case against you, Arnab. What do you have to say on the entire TRP scam? Arnab, did you? Arnab, the question we are asking is a simple question. If you have not done anything wrong, you are innocent. Why are you giving us this treatment? Why are we being pushed? If you say it's your victory,
are we getting him live?
Then why don't you answer the questions, Arnab? Arnab Goswami of Republic TV just now left from his house without answering a single question from us. With Mangesh Hambre, Mustafa Sheikh for India Today. We are asking.
All right, my colleague Mustafa there being roughed up by the bouncers of Arnab Goswami, where he was asking a pertinent question, and not in the style of the channel that Mr. Goswami represents, but asking a pertinent question if he had any comment to make on being charged of rigging TRP ratings. Well, that is the charge which was laid at the doorstep of Republic TV by none else than the Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh, who exposed today a 42,000 crore scam to inflate TRPs. Mumbai's top cop named Republic Television and accused it of fixing TV ratings by paying households 400 to 500 rupees to watch their channel. Parambir Singh also accused Republic News Channel of spreading propaganda against Mumbai police and revealed that they already have arrested 2 people in relation to the scandal. He also said Republic TV directors and promoters will soon be summoned.
To say Mumbai police has registered a case against you, Arnab, what do you have to say on the entire TRP scam? Arnab,
हम आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, और तमाम दर्शक जो इस वक्त आपको आज तक और इंडिया टुडे पर देख रहे हैं, वो आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, आपके पास कितना पुख्ता सबूत है यह आरोप साबित करने के लिए कि अर्नब गोस्वामी और रिपब्लिक टेलीविजन देश की जनता के साथ धोखा कर रहे थे, लोगों को पैसा देकर अपना चैनल दिखा रहे थे और रेटिंग सिस्टम को फिक्स करने की ये कोशिश कर रहे थे। आपके पास एविडेंस कितना स्ट्रांग है कमिश्नर साहब?
हमको बीआरसी ने कुछ जो सस्पिशियस पैटर्न था टीआरपी का, वो हमको उन्होंने पहले बीआरसी ने दिया रिपब्लिक के बारे में। फिर हमको कुछ विटनेसेस मिले हैं जिनको पैसा देके टीआरपी बढ़ाने के लिए उनको ये चैनल देखने के लिए किया गया था। ऑलरेडी विटनेस आ गए हैं हमारे पास, बीआरसी से हमारे पास रिपोर्ट आई है। इसके अलावा आगे का हमारा इन्वेस्टिगेशन जारी है। ऑलरेडी कुछ एविडेंस आ चुकी है और एविडेंस इकट्ठा करने का काम शुरू है। हमारे पास समय है, हम जिस प्रकार से हमारी एविडेंस आती जाएगी उस प्रकार से आगे का इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जाएगा एंड अल्टीमेटली वी विल ट्राई एंड मेक अ साउंड प्रूफ केस, फुल प्रूफ केस।
All right, let's quickly dip into and listen in to what the Information and Broadcasting Minister, Mr. Prakash Javadekar, had to tell us. Listen in.
पहले पीत पत्रकारिता ऐसा एक शब्द होता था, फिर पेड न्यूज होता था, फिर फेक न्यूज होता था, अब टीआरपी पत्रकारिता हो गई है। पहले तो एक टाइम नाम की संस्था थी, उन्होंने देश भर में 5-10 करोड़ जब टीवी थे तब 5,000 मशीन उन्होंने लगाए थे। ये प्राइवेट संस्था थी, वो टीआरपी निकालती थी कि कौन सा कार्यक्रम, कौन सा चैनल, कौन सा ज्यादा देखा जाता है। तो मैं मंत्री बना था तो मैं उनके कार्यक्रम में गया था, तो उस समय बार्क ये टीवी चैनल वाले ही तैयार करने वाली संस्था, तो हमने स्वागत किया, कहा कि ये अच्छा है, सेल्फ रेगुलेशन आप करो। लेकिन अब उसी में से लोग आ रहे हैं और शिकायत भी कर रहे हैं। लोकप्रियता गिनने का मशीन होना चाहिए, लोकप्रियता गिनने का तरीका होना चाहिए, लेकिन उसके कारण लोग अपना कार्यक्रम बदले और उकसाने वाले भी खबरें चलाए, ये तो पत्रकारिता नहीं होगी।
I want to connect to my colleague Mustafa, who was just confronting the editor of Republic TV, Arnab Goswami. Mustafa, you know, for a channel's editor whose reporters continue to cross the line where journalism and reporting is concerned, you today were roughed up for having asked a legitimate question.
Yes, of course, Priti, and we don't subscribe to their journalistic values. We just want to say that, you know, there has to be humanity in reporting because it is happening to someone else. It can be him, it can be us today, and there's some humanity and there's some trust about the credentials which the audiences trust, and everything now has been put under scanner only by one investigation. The entire country can now question the credibility of each and every channel just because one channel has given them the reason to do so. We were just asking him, this was the road from which leads to his house. We were here, there were a lot of security guards. In fact, my stomach is paining because we were held very strongly to not to go near his car. We were just asking him that he's saying on his channel that he'll file defamation, he has done nothing wrong. Then why only show victory sign? Just come out, give your clarification. The BARC has said that they will cooperate with the Mumbai police investigation. They are a transparent agency. They are ready to do that. If there are allegations against you, why aren't you coming out? Why aren't you simply clarifying what are the allegations? You can refute. You can give. We are giving you an ample time. We are not running a judgment here on you. We are giving you an ample time to put out your side of the story. But you didn't choose to do that. You just smiled, you just showed a victory sign, and we were roughed up by the private bouncers of this building, the security which is right here. We were roughed up by them. We were not allowed to go near his car. We were not allowed to ask a question to the man whose claims and who asks questions to the entire country. We were not allowed to ask any questions to him, and he didn't bother to park his car at the side, come out and answer our question respectively as a journalist who are asking him valid questions, because the Mumbai Police Commissioner said there is a case and Mumbai Police will not register a case because there is prima facie evidence. And if there is prima facie evidence, why isn't he coming out and
that's what, because
back to you, Priti.
Right, Mustafa, you can wave that victory sign, you can thump up your chest, but you refuse to take a question today, an illegitimate question asked by a journalist. Your bouncers actually roughed up the journalist of India Today for doing nothing else, his job. All right, now there's a statement though. The editor might not talk, he refused to do so today, but Republic TV has issued out a statement. I'd like to take you through that. An official statement has come in from Republic Channel, terming the Mumbai police charges baseless. The channel said it will file a defamation case against Mumbai Police Commissioner Paramveer Singh. Republic TV alleges that the Mumbai police coverage of Sushant Singh Rajput case was under cloud and the move was a desperate measure by the Mumbai police. But once again, what is it that Arnab Goswami and Republic TV channel are charged of today? And that is a very, very grave charge. And that is that they've manipulated, rigged television ratings to benefit themselves. It also somewhere down the line talks about criminality, where it talks of how advertisers, based on this data, have been giving money to this channel. So how is TRP calculated? Well, let me, for our viewers who are not very well versed with it, I want to take our viewers through that. How is TRP calculated? Number one, people meters used to calculate TRP. Meters are installed in selected home, random selection of homes takes place, and TRP meters are installed there. Meters installed in different regions to gauge variability. Different regions of the country are installed a set number of meters, households in particular. Meters placed in demographically varied regions. So it could be demographically, like I said, very varied regions across to get a larger understanding on what India is watching. Then people meters record data of channels watched. What is Arnab Goswami and Republic TV charged of today? Is manipulating this, rigging this system, primarily by paying households to tune into Republic Channel. Households that had these systems placed, these machines placed to track TRPs. All right, let's quickly cut across right now to what's developing in West Bengal, and that's a full-on face-off between the Kolkata police and the Bharatiya Janata Party. And the reason why is at the back of it all is what happened where a leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party was allegedly killed, and BJP says by TMC goons. Street clashes broke out as BJP began protest marches to the state secretariat alleging lawlessness and political killings. While the cops lathi charged protesters, water cannons were used and even tear gas shells were used against the BJP protests. Protesters in turn pelted stones at the cops and broke police barricades. Leader Kailash Vijayvargiya, Mukul Roy, Swapam Das Gupta, Tejasvi Surya also joined in this rally.
कोविड चल रहा है और सरकार का कहना है कि कोविड में 100 से ज्यादा लोगों का गैदरिंग नहीं हो सकता, ये इलीगल है।
देखिए, मुख्यमंत्री जी ने खुद जुलूस निकाला हाथरस के लेकर के, सारे पार्टियां कर रही हैं और उनके हजारों लोगों की जुलूस गांव में हो रही है। कानून केवल बीजेपी के लिए है और लोकतंत्र बाकी लोगों के लिए है।
All right, let's now completely shift focus. A very proud day for India. Our country today celebrated Indian Air Force Day. This is how it all panned out.
The Indian Air Force in all its glory. On the 88th Air Force Day celebrations, our modern combat capabilities were on show. The Rafale made its public debut, showing various maneuvers and different formations. Other fighter jets, like the Su-30 MKI, Mirage 2000, Jaguar, the indigenous light combat aircraft Tejas, the new Apache helicopters. The Indian Air Force's strike capabilities were there for all to see. And highlighting the crucial role our air warriors play, the India-China standoff in Ladakh.
The Indian Air Force demonstrating its air capabilities. What we are seeing are the Rafale and the Su-30 now flying at a very low height, carrying out maneuvers, demonstrating how the two can pair up and be a deadly combination for any kind of an assault on the enemy. Both these aircraft have had an important role to play even during the India-China tussle. Soon after its induction, the Rafale has been seen flying in Ladakh, and Su-30 remains the mainstay of the Indian Air Force.
Air Force Chief Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhadoria also sent out a resounding message that the Indian Air Force is fully 100% prepared for any eventuality.
I would like to commend all air warriors for the quick response in the recent standoff on our northern frontiers. When we deployed our combat assets at short notice to handle any eventuality and provided proactive support to all the requirements of deployment and sustenance for the Indian Army.
India's Balakot airstrike heroes were also honored this Air Force Day. Messages of pride and gratitude poured in for our Indian Air Force heroes. Prime Minister Modi also tweeted a video message.
6 पायलट और 19 वायु सैनिकों के साथ एक छोटी सी शुरुआत से बढ़ते हुए हमारी वायुसेना आज 21वीं सदी की सबसे साहसिक और शक्तिशाली एयरफोर्स में शामिल हो चुकी है। यह अपने आप में एक यादगार यात्रा है।
A stellar show of strength marked the 88th Air Force Day as the nation came together to salute and hail every air warrior. With Abhishek Bhalla at the Hindon Air Force Station, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, with that, we're going to go into a quick break. When we return on the other side, we're going to bust certain myths masquerading to be facts, especially. A quick fact check now. There is an image making the rounds on social media of the Hathras accused father sitting with BJP leaders. That's a false image. So false there. With that fact check, it's a wrap on 7 at 7. Stay tuned. Up next, To The Point. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.